Coming back, my fellow Weebians, to give you What If Deku Was Raised in the Forest, Part 1. So, uh, I was suggested this What If after I posted a Forest What If, where I was asking you guys for a Forest type What If. And being raised in the forest and giving him a quirk before you guys know what it is sounds, how should I say, interesting. So, let's start. We begin at Izuku. Izuku's watching regular All Might and saving people like usual as the child he is. Izuku just looking and admiring All Might, and Izuku's finally going to having a camp trip. But he's gonna have his All Might book bag with him. You know, All Might pants, All Might everything. This kid's all about All Might. It's like All Might's his dad. Me. Okay, stop. No, stop. But yeah, Izuku, he's kind of ready for the camping trip he's going through with his mom. Inko, got everything ready for the camping trip, because his dad can't take him because his dad's a deadbeat and he's not there and he's not a real father. What a loser! You're canonically an anime dad and technically, if you think about it, my boy Deku is technically a orphan, so I'm gonna stop. I need to stop with that. But yeah, Azuka gets up after watching his All Might videos, and goes to his mom and says, "Mom, I can't wait to go camping." Very excited that he is, and goes like, "Don't worry, we're going tomorrow." And we're gonna get ice cream because I didn't give you ice cream last time. Remember, Izuku? And Izuku's like, what? Never mind, Inko says. Now, let's go to sleep for tomorrow. Time skip, tomorrow. Izuku is still sleeping and Inko knocks on Izuku's door and says, "It's time to wake up, sweetie. We're going to the forest. Or not the forest, we call those places again? Wild Park? I'm gonna make it up. Pinewood. It's a place where you camp and shit like that. I'm gonna say Pinewood for plot. Yeah. Azu gets up, puts on his clothes, and gets ready. He got his book bag with his All Might things in it because All Might's the greatest and All Might's a god to him because it's All Might to Deku. So Deku's sucking off All Might. After they're done, uh, Izuku gets out of the door and goes to the car, and Inko gets in the car too. They drive to Pinewood, and yeah, Inko and Izuku are setting up the camp, and ooh, it's pretty fast already, but they were setting up and getting firewood. Izuku went out to get sticks for the fire, Inko setting up the tent. Izuku wandered a little too off. But Izuku found sticks, and look, he found a little beaver, and he followed the beaver. And sees where his dam is, and Izuku's like, so cool! Beaver power, or some shit like that, I don't know. But Izuku looks at the beaver, and is like, well, uh, looks at the beaver, and he's like wondering how this tail's out. And he's still a kid, so he doesn't really know that much. He thinks it's a quirk, but animals don't get quirks, or do they? Wait, is Tokoyami? Never mind. Izuku comes back to the tent, and to his surprise, he sees a bear eating, and there's a lot of blood. He sees his mother stomach just open up, just guts coming out. He doesn't he he doesn't know what to say. He's so little, and the trauma he's looking at, or the trauma he's getting, seeing his mother getting mauled by a bear, he doesn't know how to process that. The only thing he processes is fear. His whole instinct is telling him to run, 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 run. We don't know what's happening. He just his fear is holding him, but he wants to run, and that's what he does. He runs. He leaves. But in his mind, he's gonna kill that bear. In his mind, He's gonna kill that bear. So Zuko runs away, but he doesn't know where to go. Remember, Zuko, he's raising himself in the forest, basically in this what if. So he needs to fend for himself, but he doesn't know how to. But he still has his All Might bag with him. So Azuku sees a little book that tells him what to do in an emergency if you're lost in the forest. But if you can't find your way out, it teaches you how to survive. So Azuku does that. A little time skip here, a little time skip there. Azuku now can fend for himself and kill animals. He knows how to make a fire, prepare food. He lives in his own cave, and he will attack anything that moves. Azuku's cold now. He doesn't care about what the feelings of things. So yeah, Azuku's kind of I don't know how to say it, wild. He doesn't care. It's like he's a predator and seeing his prey. So this might come back to humans. Who knows? But yeah. So Azuku just walking, scavenging for berries and fruit and animals to eat. Azuku's walking. He picks up berries and he sees a bear. Not gonna be like that, but Deku was young, so he's generalizing every bear that killed every bear that didn't even killed his mom was a murderer. So he thinks every bear is a murderer, basically. Oh, and Izuku, he made a spear, so that'll come in handy later. Izuku made a spear, and this kid's about to go wild. Izuku looks at the bear, and it's not the bear that killed his mom, but the bear that killed his mom had a big scar around his neck, and there's no hair on his neck, so Izuku remembers that. The bear that Izuku is about to attack doesn't have it, but Izuku doesn't fucking care. Really, he doesn't. Every bear is a murderer in his eyes. So he runs up with the bear, jumps on one tree, and goes straight for the kill. The bear looks and try to throw a bear, try to throw a punch. No, swings his palm when his claws are out. Try to hit Deku, but Deku dodges it. He flips in midair. Them instincts. Izuku flips in midair. He shoves the spear inside his mouth. It comes out the other. And his brain's out too. Izuku's fucking wild taking that shit. Goes through his mouth. Comes out the back. Oh wait, did I tell you how long the time skip is? Oh, it was 3 years. So yeah, my bad for not telling you guys. It was 3 years that he was in the forest in the time skip. Izuku fucking murdered that bear. Spear out of his mouth, out of the back of his head. Izuku looks at the bear. He grabbed the rock and then he scraped it to make a shank. And then he cuts the bear's fur. And the blood of the bear soaked into the hairs. I don't know how this is gonna be looking, but and then Izuku made a scarf out of the blood, as you see in the picture. Izuku's gonna look wild in the future. But yeah, that's how the scarf was created. So Izuku cracked his neck. One down, many to go. Izuku's vengeance to bears, bro. Like he's gonna go fucking murk them. Yeah. Oh, in the 3 years, Izuku went back to his mom. Did found his mother, but he found a skeleton, so he did a proper burial. And yeah, he had to watch his mom die. So this kid's a fucking maniac. So like he doesn't fucking care about anything. Not even being a hero. He forgot about All Might for now. So yeah. Sorry, I had to drink that. I had to drink. My voice is getting. I'm having a sore throat. But yeah. Azuku wrapped around the soaked blood, but it's drying off scarf, and then he walks away. Azuku gets back in his cave, and he's thinking about the past and the fun he had. Now he's just crying. In a long time, he starts to cry. He's missing. He's missing the things he couldn't even do. He's missing everything. He wanted to become a hero. He wanted to fight with Bakugo. He wanted to take down villains, but look at him now, fending for himself. But he's gonna kill that bear, he thought. Oh, he's not leaving that one alive. Even though you have to kill all the bears in the world, he will kill that bear. Even though he kinda know it was just for food. It's the bear's fault in his eyes, so he's gonna kill that bear. So, yeah. Azuku is now night, and Azuku is next to the campfire making food out of the bear he just killed. So Azuku just sitting there waiting, and then he looks around. And he sniffs. For some reason, he was born with this. It's not a quirk, guys, but some Tanjiro type shit. He had a very good sense of smell. Like he can smell things that others people can't. He smelled. What was it? He thought, wet fur. No, no, fur. Something's coming. Azuku thought. He grabbed his spear. He twirled it around. He looks and he sees a wolf, but it's not like a wolf. It's a baby wolf. Azuku looks at it and it's covered in blood. And he's like, so he bent down. He grabbed his knife and he's about to kill it and put him out of his misery. But he looks at it and it's not his own blood. It's not the wolf's blood. It's something else. Azuku sees a trail of blood from the little wolf. Little wolf made. Azuku grabs little wolf and makes a fire. He walks to see the trails and he sees his mom and dad dead, and he sees a bigger wolf dead. Azuku looks at the little wolf and says, "Huh, your parents died protecting you. I should take you in, I guess, because you're kind of cute." Azuku says, and the wolf just tilts his head and he's like, he's like, you be my companion then. Azuku walks back and gives him a piece of meat. So, time skip. Yeah, I love my time skips. You know what I mean? Yeah. I need to stop. I need to stop. But Azuku's walking to forest. He upgraded his spear because the cave that he was sleeping in actually goes deeper, and he kind of find iron. Guys, I don't know what I'm talking about, but like, come on, hear me up. He upgraded his thing, some Minecraft type shit. He craft a new spear out of iron. It was from the book he had. Was it? I told him how to craft, how to work, how to get shit. Like it's that good. Inko did waste a lot of money on that book. So yeah, Azuku found iron, and he crafted himself a beautiful new spear. Oh, and the wolf. Oh, the wolf is doing good. He'd been fed by Azuku, everything, and he was as big. Not he. For some reason, it's like something is wrong with that wolf. Like it's bigger than normal wolves. When Azuku looked at it, Azuku didn't care really because it's his wolf. So let's see. Yes, let me just flip. Azuku is now just walking around, but his sense of smell is alerted again by iron. Azuku takes out a spear. He knows that's a different type of iron. Blood. He twirls around his spear, and Azuku is age, I think, 13 now. He's age 13. Azuku walks towards the smelling of blood, and he sees it. Oh, he went feral. He sees the one that took away his mother away, took away his life. Azuku just instantly runs, and the wolf does the same. They went straight to the bear. The bear looks at Azuku. The bear uh, threw its palm at Azuku, and Azuku's trying to do the same thing he does to some other bears, throwing it inside his mouth. But the bear dodges and hits Azuku in the back with his. He hits Azuku's back with his bare palm. Azuku flies back. The wolf bites the bear in the back, but the bear hits the wolf, and the wolf flies and hit a tree. Azuku. Azuku's like, no, not again. I won't let you take away anybody else. Azuku grabs a spear and goes straight for the bear. The bear throws another bear claw punch. I'm gonna just say it, bear claw punch. Azuku dodges, and the bear does the same again. Throws another one. Azuku dodges again. He sticks the he puts his spear inside the bear, but it didn't hit any organs. So the bear's eye, I guess. Azuku's like fuck, and then the bear hit him hard in the face. Azuku flies back. He hits the tree, and Azuku's almost gonna be unconscious from that blow. Azuku's like, so this is it. Azuku breathes heavily, and the bear is coming closer to Azuku and about to bite him. But then, the wolf comes and bites the neck of the bear, and the bear is trying to struggle and trying to take him out. But the wolf just keeps munching and biting and not letting go. Azuku's like, no, if the wolf can keep fighting, then I can keep fighting. Azuku gets up. He sees the spear that's still inside the bear, and he just takes it out. The bear's in pain, and Azuku's like, I won't lose. I won't lose. He jumps. He sticks it inside the neck. He sticks it inside the neck, and it comes out to the other side of the neck. And Azuku grabs both sides of the stick, one that's out of the neck and the other that went inside the neck, and just twists the spear, and it broke the neck of the bear. The bear fell down, and Azuku smiles. At least I avenged you, Mom. And he takes out the spear. And the dog, he's bleeding on his left paw and his back. Azuku's like, come here. He gives him food, and he's cleaning the wounds. Azuku goes back to his cave, and then let's see. So I got it. And then he goes back to his book bag, the All Might book bag he had. Azuku takes out bandages. He just wraps the dog, and Azuku wraps his whole both of his whole forearms together. Azuku had a big scratch on his forehead. Azuku bandaged that up. Then Azuku makes a little mask on his head of bandage. He cuts little holes. Cracks his neck. I know, he looks like Stain now. He bandaged his both of his forearms. Azuku had a mask, he's kind of looking badass. He's kind of looking like the picture you see now. But that ain't it. Azuku's not just laying down, breathing heavily. Oh God. So, what do I do now? Because Azuku was in the forest just to kill that bear. Now Azuku's 13. He doesn't know how to leave now. He forgot where the path was. Azuku stayed in the forest for vengeance, and he just wanted revenge. Azuku not thought, so what's gonna happen next? Izuku breathes out. He gets out of there. He thought about, if I keep going forward, I might see civilization. Izuku thought. His wolf companion followed him. They kept walking forward and forward and forward and forward. Izuku just kept walking. It took 2 days. Izuku still walking. The dog as walking too. Everything Izuku sees, any animals, he kills it right there and just eats it. No cooking or nothing. He just eats it to keep going. He gives it to the dog too. So they kept going, and Izuku, he sees it. He sees a city. Izuku smiles. He passes out and falls. He lands on the street, and a person just stops there and sees a kid, 14 years old, bloodied up with bear fur around him and shit, a scarf and bandages. And the guy, he's like, oh shit. He calls 911. The hospital gets him, takes him, and now the police found the missing kid. It showed a poster because let's see, was it Miss Baka or Mizuki? Noticed that her friend was gone. Like after like 2 days, like she's called, he called her and everything, and she didn't pick up, and she got worried, so she went to the police station. And filed a missing report of Izuku and Inko. So they found Izuku, but they're gonna question Izuku. Where is his mother? And imagine what Izuku's about to say. Like, my mom got fucking trampled by a bear, and I killed it. And they're probably gonna laugh and shit like that. But yeah. But back to Izuku. Izuku, he's opening his eyes, and it's white, and he just sees doctors around him. He sees his dog. He sees his dog sleeping next to the bed. And Zuko just stands up. He's kind of emotionless and shit like that, you know what I mean? But yeah. You might be thinking, does Zuko have a quirk? Who knows? Ah. But yeah, Izuku just looks down. He's like, so this is civilization at last. It's been long. Izuku thought. The doctors come in and says, you're awake. And Izuku, not English, his Japanese is kind of off because, he didn't talk to nobody for a long time. So he's like, yeah. Yeah? Yes? Yes? He's like, you're gone for a long time, kid. The police officer comes in and says that. He's like, you've been gone for a long time, kid, so, you know where's your mom? And Izuku just looks at him. He looks down. He's like, Izuku's like, my mother was killed by a bear. And he's like, ooh, I hit a soft spot with this kid. And the doctor's like, no shit, Sherlock. The kid looks traumatized. He looks like he had a fight, fend for himself in the woods. And Izuku's like, that's what I did. I killed the same bear that killed my mother. And the doctor and the police look at him like, really? Fuck. Kid, you're not lying, right? He's like, no. I have the bear fur. Izuku's, he's like, really? Izuku, goes to his pockets and shows him the fur. And it was the same fur where the scratch was. Like, the scratch where the fur wasn't there anymore, but he has it, yeah. He shows them the bear skin, and you guys like, oh shit, this kid's some X Games type shit on. And the doctor's like, don't worry, kid. It's all over now. We have someone to show you that was happy to see you. And the police officer's like, I will talk to you later, kid. You better see her now. And she was like, see who? The police and the doctor leave, and Mizuki, and let's just say, Bakugo and Bakugo's dad, the nice guy. I always forget his name. The nice dad guy there. That's nothing like Katsuki. So I'm pretty sure Misaki cheated. I'm playing. He stopped. He stopped. He stopped. And he stopped. But yeah, Misaki cheated on her husband with that muscular guy. Totally, totally. But yeah, Misaki walks in and he's like, Izuku, you're alive. And Bakugo's like, yo, Deku, not Yozuku, because remember, Izuku never got diagnosed with Quirk, so Bakugo, he was his childhood friend, and he left, and Bakugo was kind of worried, it was his friend, and Bakugo walks in, and he's like, Izuku, it's been a long time, so I heard you were living in the forest, I mean, sorry, wrong voice, Deku, it's been a long time, I heard you had to fend for yourself in the forest. That sucks, I guess, but at least I think you have a quirk. Izuku's like, I don't know about that, Katsuki. Mizuki walks in and was like, Izuku, I'm sorry about what I heard about your mother. Or that's what you said to the doctor. Izuku's like, yeah, my mother, she died. But I'll keep going for her. Izuku says. Mizuki's like, well, you have nowhere to go. So I'm adopting you. Hooray! Azu's like, Azuki shines. His eyes, they were dull, but now you can finally see sparkles. And Azuki's like, really? Azuki's not crying, the usual in My Hero Academia, but he's crying for a good reason. So Azuki's crying. He puts his hand on his face. He's don't want to show people crying. And then Izuku's wolf goes on Izuku, just jumps on his bed, and Baku's like, holy shit, what the fuck is that? Izuku's like, don't worry, Gatsuki. This is my wolf companion. I never gave him a name. How about Wolfie? The dog just shakes his head no, and Izuku just laughs a little. Oh, what name should I give you? I don't know. Maximum well, I mean, stop. Izuku's like, well, I'll think about a name later. Guys, you in the comments right now, name the wolf, because I can't name animals. Imagine naming your dog Odie. That's what I named him. Like, who the fuck does that? And it's a different type of dog, Odie. I named him after a Chihuahua, or I didn't name him, my brother did, but he's fucking ass at naming shit. I mean, never mind. But yeah, back to the thing. Izuku couldn't name a dog, so you guys name him for him. So the dog, I guess, jumps on his bed and starts licking Izuku's wounds. Izuku smiles. He's like, so I'm being adopted by you, Misaki. Yeah, Izuku, you're going to middle school? First, it's summer, so I have to homeschool you. How things work now. Izuku's like, I guess. Let's do a time skip. Yeah, time skip. Okay. Now, Izuku, after the summer, he got catched up pretty fast because Izuku got that big brain mentality. And, things have been working out pretty swell, I guess. You could say that. Uh, Bakugo. Let's see. Bakugo was taking Izuku aside the middle school because, let's see, Izuku was 13, right? So, wait, when does middle school end? Izuku was in 14. So, Izuku was in, damn, what was Japan's thing again? Like, it's different from the US. Well, Izuku just second year of middle school? Second year of middle school, 7th grade, I guess. That's how Japan is? I don't really know. It's different from the USA. But, Izuku, he walks in, Izuku walks in, Bakugo, and he sits down, and people just notice, like, there's something up with this kid. And Izuku is getting his quirk diagnosis tomorrow. So Izuku sits down, and Bakugo, he knows that Izuku been through shit, so he's not gonna fuck with him like that. Because remember, Bakugo doesn't know he's quirkless, and even if he was quirkless, he knows that Deku been through some shit. killing animals and fucking shit, like seeing his mom die and guts come out and shit like that. So Bakugo's not gonna fuck with him like that. But the other kids, on the other hand, well, Azuka sits down and now it's lunchtime. Azuka sits down and gets food. Azuka is smart as a regular, uh, smart as his peers. So because of summer school and shit, and Misaki just drilled that little kid about everything. Misaki just showed him everything that he missed. And now the other kid's like, "Yo, what's your quirk?" And Azuka's like, "I don't know." He's like, "How do you not know, loser? Like, you're supposed to get your quirk diagnosis at four. So like, what's your quirk? I'm not gonna ask again." He throws his rock, shitty ass quirk down. His arm just turned into like not like it turned into a rock. No, it just formed into a rock, like some weak shit. And Deku's like I said, I don't know. He was like, this kid's probably quirkless. Let's fuck around with him outside. Right now. Me, you, outside after lunch. Loser. And him and his lackeys walk over. Bakugo sits next to Deku and he's like, So you're finally in your first fight. Azuka's like, I don't want to be in a fight, Bakugo. I know that will hurt them. And Bakugo's like, why are you so sure in yourself, Izuku? And Izuku's like, Bakugo, I don't have to be sure of myself. I killed things before. You think I can't knock these guys out? And it's not me being confident. No. It's fact. Bakugo's like, okay, Izuku, calm down. Izuku's like, no, I'm not gonna calm down. Izuku's cold, so he's like, Bakugo, don't interfere with this. If they want to see me, I'll be the one. Middle school primate. I'm playing now. Middle school strongest primate. I'm trying to do that the high school strongest primate type shit from Dr. Stone. That's gonna be Izuku one day, but now he's the middle school strongest primate. That's gonna be his thing. So after lunch, Izuku go outside and he sees the bullies and shit like that, pressing their hands and shit like that, like. You're ready, Izuku. More like a deku. Sucking dick, nigga. Bro, he's sucking mad cock, bro. Bro, you need to shut the hell up before I knock his ass out. But never mind. Izuku's like, so, where you want this beat down? Here? Or in that dumpster? And the guy's like, he really thinks he can beat us, guys. They chuckle and shit and saying, you can't beat us. You're just a weak ass Deku, and I'm a dumbass. I can't think for myself, so I'm a lackey. Type shit. And Zuko's like, so we're gonna start, and the guy's like, start what? And he just runs straight at Zuko and throws a punch. Zuko dodges that shit, knees him in the stomach, and then uses his elbow and hit him in the head. That guy falls down. And he's like, so, I knocked out your little leader. You guys up for it? He's like, Kyle! What did you do to Kyle, you dick, you? Bakugo is watching this shit, and he's kind of laughing there, like, you're fucking weaklings. Deku's like, forget it. Izuku runs at the other bullies. They throw punches, but Izuku just grabs it and just fucking... When I say snaps that shit, he snaps that shit. And the guy screams, and Izuku, even though he snaps that shit, he doesn't give a fuck. He breaks his wrist, too. Even though it's his broken arm, Izuku's some brutal shit. Then Izuku dislocates his shoulder, and then pushes the floor, and then kicks him in the shin. Bakugo's like, fuck, even I won't do that shit. And the bully right there, the bully just saw his two friends get knocked out and one get fucked so bad that he's probably gonna get fucking metal things in his bones now. He looks at Izuku, and Izuku just walking slowly towards him. That kid legit pissed his pants. Like, you can see it. Izuku looks at him with like bloodlust, and the kid just shivers and shit like that. Like, then he shits his pants. Yes, 100% shits his pants. Izuku looks at him. He's like, leave. The kid just starts running away, crying. Like, I don't want to die. He starts running. I don't want to die. And Izuku just walks out. And a teacher runs up and is like, what did you do? And Izuku's like, they tried to attack me, so I used self-defense. And the teacher's like, well, I think you overdid it a little. Did you use your quirk? And Izuku's like, no, I don't even know what my quirk is. Izuku says. Izuku just keeps walking. And he just sees all the kid. He sees two of the kids fucking knock down the other kid just in the corner, shivering and biting his nails. Izuku walks back inside, and he sees Bakugo. Bakugo's like, Bakugo puts his hand in his shoulder and like, Deku, that was some fucked up shit. Like, you gotta be 100% with Deku. Like, you're kind of messed up, my guy. Like, calm down, Izuku. And Izuku's like, why should I? Izuku's like, Deku, one day you're gonna mess with the wrong person, and you're really gonna get hurt. Izuku's like, yeah, one day. Rolls his eyes and just pushes off Bakugo's hand. Oh wait, who's gonna be the ship? This always gets to me because I don't even put a character up there. I just put Deku right there. But who's gonna be the ship, guys? Tell me down in the comments who's gonna be the ship to this what if. But yeah. Izuku walks back in his class, and all the girls are fanning over Izuku, how he beat up those guys, and show him how strong and macho he is. And all the girls are like, "Oh my God, Izuku, you're so hot. Let me finger myself into your pictures," type shit. And Izuku's like, "Yeah, I know, I'm godly." He sits down, and all the girls are like, "Oh my God," and the guys like, guys are admiring his strength, but jealous that he's getting all the hoes, and Deku just sitting down. Girls are just coming up to him like, "Oh my God, can I get your autograph? Can you kiss me? Can you kiss my tits? Can you write daddy on my ass cheeks?" And Ezekiel's like, "Nah, and maybe." And Ezekiel just like, "Now leave. Class is about to start," and they did. Let's do a time skip. A time skip. Oh no, a time skip to the end of the day. And to the next day. Izuku, Misaki, and Bakugo goes to the Quirk doctor to see what his quirk is and if he's, well, you know. How should I say it? I don't know how to say it properly, but yeah. They go to Quirk Doctor, and Izuku is getting experimented on, and he actually has a quirk. Wow. Who thought he was going to be quirkless? But no. Izuku got diagnosed that Spidey sense. I can't say it, but it's in the manga and something. Someone has a quirk. I'm gonna call it danger. No, I can't say it. That's spoiling. I'm just gonna say he got this quirk that can make him adapt. Yes, adapt to any situation. That sounds badass, huh? He can adapt to any situation and survive. So Izuku adapt when he was younger to the situation around him. So Izuku learned how to fight for some reason and learned how to hunt and all that. Reading the book helped him, but it was basically his quirk helping him the whole time. Izuku was not raised in the forest. He survived in the forest. So I should change that title, but hey, he's still raised in the forest. Izuku smiles. He's like, so that's my quirk. And Baku was like, adapt to any situation. If you know what that is, adapt to a situation. I think I read it from a comic book. No. I read it from a person that had this power in the Marvel or DC thing. It was someone that can adapt to any situation that's thrown to him. Any dangerous situation, he'll adapt to survive. That sounds badass, doesn't it? That's his quirk. Adapt. So, Izuku leaves, and then he gets back. He gets back to the extra room they had in Bakugo's house. Izuku just lays down and he looks at the papers. And he's like, "So I can adapt to any situation that throws at me. I wonder what does that mean? I have to push my quirk to the next limit. I have to." Izuku says. So this is where I'm gonna leave it off, and I'm thinking of putting Izuku into UA, or I'm actually gonna do a poll. Should I make him a hero vigilante, or who know? Actually, no, hero or vigilante. I don't think I can make him a villain. Really, it's not in his title, but a hero or a vigilante. So, guys, I'm signing out, and goodbye, my fellow weebs, and bye bye.